Hello, Steve White Trekboy89 for Steve Arts 89. Well, AXANAR did another update video, and I really don't know what to think of this production. Now, I'm not saying this, of course, but some people feel this is just one big grift on Star Trek fans, that they keep dangling this film in front of fans and they're never going to actually produce it, but people are just going to keep paying and paying just, for eternity and never actually getting anything out of it. And that's what the grift is, I mean, I don't know what to think about this. This is just what other people think, other people have been saying. But they actually managed to get 1 day shooting done. Technically 2, but they only did 1 day on the bridge. Now, this is the first day of usable footage they've gotten in 4 years. They did a shoot apparently back in 2019, and it was all unusable. A couple of scenes, or maybe one actor's part or something might be usable. I'm not sure what. Basically, the bridge scenes I heard were unusable, so they had to start all again. And some of the actors have left, so they're basically starting from scratch again. So nothing was really achieved. Now, they did something called Star Trek Interlude, which I can't remember exactly what relationship it has to AXANAR now. I thought it was the first part of the AXANAR film, and they're filming it in little parts, but apparently it's like supplemental or something. Someone explained what it was to me, because I made a mistake in the video in my review, but I can't remember. But yeah, they did that, and they did a day of filming, and apparently it's unusable. And they did 2 days. They did 1 day on the bridge with a bridge crew, and then 1 day in the studio with the green screen with just the actors talking to the screen, because this film consists of 3 elements. One is basically scenes on the Ares Bridge in action, and then we have the Starfleet officers talking to the Archives documentary crew, which is just the actors in front of a green screen, and then we have the special effects, which depict what they're talking about in the interviews and show, of course, what's happening outside of the ship in the live action scenes. And that's all this film consists of. So you wouldn't think it'd be that hard to get done. Now, they make a big deal about the interviews having to be filmed in LA because supposedly they need specific, makeup artists to do the aliens. And I'm like, I'm pretty sure for the amount of money that the fans have given, that they can get a makeup artist to go to their studio so they can film them, at their convenience. But I mean, considering these are just actors talking in front of green screens, they could literally just take a green screen to any actor's house whenever they were free and just film their lines. And they're acting like they can only go to LA and only do it there, and they have to save up for it, and it's such a big deal, and it just never happens. They had to cancel that, and they did some filming in front of some green screens in Atlanta. Now, they brought on a new actor, but she's not new, because her name is Ariane Wilkinson. She was Lexa Singh in Star Trek Renegades, the awful fan film which unfortunately a lot of Star Trek actors appeared in and had no awareness that it really wasn't Star Trek. Aside from the superficial stuff, because of legal, it really wasn't Star Trek in theme or tone or heart or anything. So I don't know how they managed to work on that film. But she's come on playing a character called Commander Corax. She actually played Edith Keeler in Star Trek Continues the White Iris, which I didn't realise, but she did look familiar. And they got one of the Asian actors to replace another Asian actor, and that just sounds really racist on paper, but when you actually look at the guy, he looks almost identical to the other actress, so they got really lucky there. So apparently they're going to be able to use some of the other guy's scenes in his scenes, I think, or maybe they're going to get the other actor to do different scenes another day or something. And they got him to do his lines in case the other actor can't do his lines, so at least they're done, but they want him to really do it. And I'm like, but he's doing the live action, so why can't he do the line? It's confusing. They went on about, wide anamorphic lenses, looking cinematic and more sci-fi, and using a Steadicam so they don't have to set up all the different separate shots like it's some sort of revelation. I'm like, that's pretty basic. I mean, I just don't understand. Like I said, I'm not saying this is a scam, I'm not saying this is a grift, but I just don't understand why it's taking so long to finish this film, why so many fans have paid them so much money over all these years and they've got nothing. They've gotten 1 day of usable footage and 10 out of 17 actor interviews where it's just an actor in front of a green screen, and that's it. I don't understand. I mean, I'm not suggesting myself that they're just taking actors' money, dangling something in front of them that they're never going to deliver just to keep, getting money, just keep getting fed money without actually, producing anything or finishing anything. I'm not saying that, but that's what people feel like is happening, and I don't know what to think, because I just don't know what to think about it. But I had to say something. I had to comment on it because I just found it absolutely bizarre. And yeah, I just don't know what to think. I mean, one bridge scene on one ship, and then a bunch of interviews. This is not what we were promised. We were promised a lot more than this, and I don't think they're ever going to be able to deliver. You know, even if they finish this, it's still not going to deliver what they promised. And yeah, I just don't know what to think. So I'm going to go. Feel free to share, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think. Thanks. Bye.